Okay, well, I'll believe it when it actually happens, but we have just recently completed the work to go ahead and put a 48 by 32 garage on this particular part of the Roach Palace property. So in order to do that, and I know some of you are really fascinated by this car, and even in its degraded state, it's still a heck of a car. It's a cool car. You just don't see too many of them anymore, at least not around here. The 1979 Cadillac Phaeton DeVille. We're unwrapping it and we have to move it because if we don't, they'll build the garage right on top of it. So we've got to start by getting all this ground graded and made level, and then they're going to come in here and pour our concrete pad, run the plumbing and stuff. We're going to have sewer and stuff going into the garage and things like that. But some of you had recently requested that we start this car. Not only are we going to start it, we're going to see if it'll move. It should. It came here under its own power, and the keykeeper just aired up all the tires. So all we have to do now is maybe find some gasoline, get the cover the rest of the way off, get a battery in the old horse, and see what she'll do. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to experience any popcorn for ourselves because look here. It's all been eaten. The darn squirrels were into it. They just ripped it right open. I think there's a couple of ears that may have survived, but who knows? By the time it's ready to harvest, they may be gone too. I'm not real sure what to do about that. The squirrels around here are really bad. They're so bad, in fact, I once knew a telephone lineman, and when he was up working on the lines, the squirrels would come along and they'd chatter at him and they'd rush him. So they're pretty ferocious. There's Bizarre Furhead doing his best rabid squirrel impression.
Cookies!
Wow. I'm going to turn the camera off now. Thus far, finding the right key has proven a little difficult, although we got a door key, so at least we got in. That's half the battle. And the answer to the age-old question is posed by some commenter somewhere along the line. How many keys can the keykeeper keep if the keykeeper can keep keys? Well, the answer is quite a few, but sometimes he has to look for them. But we've got the ignition keys for this car. All right, here we go. Cranking attempt. Oh, yeah. Oof. Well, at least it didn't shoot flames out of the air cleaner like it did last time. Cranky. But a beautiful thing. Beautiful to hear that big old Cadillac 7-liter come to life. She's being fussy.
Almost had it.
Yeah, it almost came to life there.
Every time I give it just a little bit, it puts me to all shot.
All right, here we go. Steady as she goes. Almost sounds like an airplane, you know it? Uh-oh.
You let go of
Cold-blooded Cadillac. As it warms up, it'll start getting better and better. Sounding better every second. And have we got the power windows? Woo, that's a little dry. The radio's working, the clock's on at least. Of course, the antenna doesn't come up. The cassette deck.
God,
Turn it down a little. Still sounds beautiful after all these years. The key keeper's going to join a jingling key orchestra. No, the horn doesn't work. Horn doesn't work. All right, now for something you've never seen on YouTube before, or at least not on UXW Bill's channel, and that is our Cadillac, our '79 Cadillac DeVille, moving under its own power. Still running a little smoky, but it's smoothed out. Probably choke hasn't come all the way off yet. So let's see if we're going to need some transmission fluid or if it's good to go. Got brakes? Well, it went into gear. Sweet. The old girl still got it, I'd say. Wow. That hasn't moved in several years. Got tail lights. Oh, he's doing a one-wheel peel. Where do you suppose he is? I'd have expected him to go around that corner any time. Oh, there it is. One Cadillac. Seems like the tires are really low on it. How's it doing?
Great.
Poor old car.